welcome back to my channel. I am Anna and this is my video on teething and teether toys. I almost stumbled. Teething. It can be confusing, frustrating. You don't know if your baby's teething or if she's just irritable and wants a nap. I experienced my first, what I think was a teething moment when she was 3 months old. Because teething has a variety of symptoms, it is really hard, at least it was hard for me to pinpoint when or if she was teething. So when she was 3 months old, I was holding her, she just took her nap, we were playing, she was fed, happy, content, perfect. Out of nowhere, she started to cry, and it was this screeching yelp for help that my insides shook. I just, you're a first time parent, your baby's crying, and you're like, oh my God, what do I do? So, I didn't think she was teething because I thought she was too young to be teething at 3 months old, but a little information that I learned later on was that there's no set time for when your baby's going to teeth. You don't know if it's going to happen at 3. Babies have teeth popping up at 3 months old. It's possible. So 3, 4, 5, 6 and up months, it can happen at any time basically. It's just a matter of you being able to kind of pinpoint it, figure it out, maybe it is, maybe it's not, and try different things to help soothe the baby, because ultimately that is your goal. You just want to try and help soothe the baby and calm them down, and avoid, them crying consistently. So the one thing that I did was try giving her the Camellia homeopathic medicine. I had this on hand even before she was born. I bought a lot of stuff just ahead of time because you don't know. I like to be prepared. So I had this on hand, and again, she was crying, she was irritable, and it happened out of nowhere. So I just thought maybe she's teething. And then it happened again the next day, same exact time. So if you notice that your baby's I guess fussing, irritable, crying out of nowhere, and it's not because of a dirty diaper, she's not fed, a whole list of things, like you checked off your whole list and your baby's still not happy, it could very well be teething. So I tried the teething relief. This is for painful gums and irritability, homeopathic medicine by Camellia. And what it is a little, whoop, they're flying out. It comes in a little baggie like that, and there's little tubes like this. You take one off, you unscrew it, and then you just give it to your baby, and it should help relieve any discomfort. It worked for Cameron very well. She even took a nap right after. She was happy, playing, and she was not upset at all anymore. So I really truly believe that these really worked. I used them a handful of times in the beginning when she was, again, 3 months old, for about a week or 2, I want to say. You can use them, I think, up to 3 times a day. I'm not sure. Repeat as needed every 15 minutes for 2 more doses. So you can use them multiple times in a day. You don't have to wait a very long time. But I didn't have to keep giving this to her. I think I gave it to her maybe 2 to 3 times maximum in one day. So I'll have it linked down below if you guys are interested in trying it out. Again, it's a homeopathic medicine, and it is also for teething relief. Next, I want to talk to you about the teething toys that we have, which is a mountain full, but I'm not going to get into like super crazy detail with it because I don't want this video to be 10 hours long. So I'm just going to give you my top 3 favorites and then some recommendations. And to start, I have our favorite banana, our Nana Nubs. I love this guy so much. I gave this to her when she was 2.5 to 3 months old, just as a first-time toy to replace her putting her hands in her mouth all the time, because she started doing that at a young age. Or I think, I don't know, every baby's different, but I think around 2 months old, she saw and noticed her hand for the first time, and she was so intrigued, and she immediately started putting her hands in her mouth nonstop. So I knew this was for teething, but I kind of used it as just a distraction toy, which was so awesome because it's silicone. It's easy for her to grab. It has the little hole, like little holder holes, the banana peel handles, and it has little stubbles on top. And when she's really, I guess, discomfort or trying to soothe her gums, or she just likes the feel of it, I'll hear her making that noise with her gums. So like, she really loves this thing. She puts it right in her mouth. She already knows what to do with it. When she sees it, she gets excited, and it's just been my favorite. The next teething toy that I bought was this ring set right here. So this is a silicone ring and then 2 wooden rings, and I love having different textured teethers because, again, teething, I have not figured out teething. I'm still, you know, I don't know if she's still teething or not, if she already passed it, is she okay with it? Because some babies don't show any symptoms of teething at all. So when Cameron wants to put things in her mouth, I also try giving her this, and she tends to always go for the wooden rings instead of the silicone. So I thought, well, you know what, it might vary because your baby one day might want something soft and rubbery, and then the next day they might want something hard and, you know, a wood material. So I try to have a variety of teethers for her because I don't know how she's going to be feeling at a certain time, and she might try to comfort herself with different textures. So this, I think I got this at Target. I'll have it linked down below, and they're, again, easy to hold. She doesn't really drop it. You know, there's no complaints. And then there's Sophie the Giraffe. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about Sophie, and I love this toy. I was so excited when I found out we had it. It was gifted to us, and I love it. It's so cute. I mean, how can you not? Just look at Sophie. It makes the noise, and she loved this thing from the start. She loved her giraffe, and the legs she loved to suck on, and now she loves putting the horns in her mouth, and she'll just sit there perfectly content playing with it, and I just love it. So, and I heard it's supposed to have like multiple benefits, basically. So it's like sensory, all that good stuff. So I'll have it linked down below if you're interested. I would highly recommend buying it. But these two I think are definitely my top. If I had to pick my top 2 teethers of all time, it would definitely be the Nana Nubs and these rings right here. So these would be number 1, and then this is like the runner-up, basically. And then as for additional recommendations to buy, I'm sure a lot of first-time parents have heard of these keys. You know, you put them in the refrigerator to help soothe the baby's gums with some cold temperature toys, basically. And that's these keys right here. I do have them on hand sometimes. I don't grab them first to get when I give her something. I think I gave these to her once, and she didn't really seem to be affected by them at all. So for us, they didn't really work the way they might work for someone else, for someone else's baby. But they're just good to have on hand, just in case if you want to try something to put in the refrigerator. And they're colorful, you know, they're fun. Babies love them, even just to play with. She might play with these when she's a little bit older. Right now, she has no interest in them whatsoever. And then the other thing that I bought was this ring right here. And this is also, you can put it in the refrigerator. So if you want something a little bit more, you know, less chaotic for your baby, I would just recommend getting a simple ring like this. And it has texture on here as well. So if she's biting on it, she's gonna have like the texture on here. There's like little ridges in here and stuff. So this I bought on Amazon. I'm not sure where I bought this, but I'll have them linked down below for you guys if you want to try them out. And then lastly, this was gifted to us by my sister, and I love this thing. It's a little raspberry pacifier, and Cameron just plays with it. She sometimes will put it in her mouth, but she doesn't really use it for teething, even though that's what it's meant for. I'll have it linked down below. I just thought it was really, really cool, like just a cute little teething idea. And it stays in her mouth sometimes. Sometimes she'll just take it out and she'll just hold it because she likes the color red. And yeah, so I'll have it linked down below for you guys as well if you want to try it. And that wraps up today's video, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want more details about any of the products I mentioned today, I will definitely reach out to you and let you know some more information on them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!